Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main event of the evening, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds for the Caged Aggression Amateur Flyweight Championship, powered by La Quinta Inns and Suites. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighed in at 126 pounds. He trains at Battleborn, BJJ, and MMA. Joining us from Raleigh, North Carolina, Julian Happy Nieto. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighed in at 126 pounds. He trains at the Strength Academy and is sponsored by the Wellness Collective Decatur, the Gin Mill, the 4-9, and Elevations Barbershop. Joining us from St. Charles, Missouri, he's your current Caged Aggression Amateur Flyweight Champion, Mark the Butcher Anthony.
And here they go. Nieto and Anthony in the middle right now.
Anthony brings up a right leg.
Hey, with intention, yes.
Nieto stepping in, Anthony throws the right leg again, I like that.
Yep.
Physically, these guys are almost mirror images of each other, by the way.
Yeah, 100%.
Just about the same height, just about the same build. Maybe Nieto slightly lankier, slight. But, and maybe Anthony with the bigger legs. But boy, oh boy, this looks like an evenly matched physical matchup.
Nieto does a good job there for Mo and pulled him up. Now he's going to be nice takedown by Anthony. Has that double jab to close the distance. In on the leg. And a scoop. Good job. There you go.
Looking for that head and arm. If he can step over, he's kind of got it locked in.
He's on it.
Got to watch that right now, Nieto. Maybe get his arm in there for leverage, try to put him off. Yep, popped out a little bit right there. Anthony, the big favorite over at CagedAggression.tv at 83% in change. Remember, you can vote there all weekend long. And if you're watching right now, don't forget to check us out tomorrow, where Preston LaGrange will come in against an opponent on 24 hours notice. Oh, looks for that arm.
Had the arm, good reversal. He's able to keep the reversal. I thought Anthony was going to scramble his way
Under that neck pretty well right there.
But he hops, he does the hop, going to try to keep the cradle. Nieto keeps the cradle, going to try to keep that position. Anthony's going to have to let go of that head. Nice reversal. Sit up, very nice. Wow, all right. Anthony, wow. Very impressive.
A little under a minute to go in this opening round. This is 5 3-minute rounds.
Right punch. Right punch is there. Go.
Yeah, it's a little, no, not anymore. Now he's going to care about that arm triangle. Anthony's going to drop that head in there.
The only thing I can say is that Nieto is very, very, very confident with his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We haven't really seen him throw up any type of submission attempts. Oh, they kind of grabbing that arm for a Kimura, but not from a position of strength. Really, it's been Anthony that's been looking for more of the submissions.
Yeah, he did a good job right there getting his guard back. This is trying to score from in here. Going to bring the leg up right into a triangle. Quick triangle.
So there it is.
Quick, Nieto. Oi, okay. Good back and forth. Really good grappling.
You know,
transitions.
I feel like that's an Anthony round, but like I said, right at the very end of that, we did get like a little sneak peek of that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And that's the thing. Anthony doesn't want to sleep on that.
Yep.
At any moment, all of a sudden, he could be going for the ground and pound. You're in a triangle. You're in an arm bar.
As fast as he just pushed that up, he threw both legs up and was in that triangle. That was quick, really quick.
And let's not forget that right before that, as I was talking about the jiu-jitsu, he grabbed that arm for a Kimura that there was no way any human being could actually get it. So that tells me that he is confident in those submissions.
Yeah, but Anthony did a great job with the takedown right there. And then here he is trying to climb up. But look how fast, right? He walks those legs up. Anthony's got to be careful. He reaches back and boom, look, he throws one punch and he's already, look, he climbs those legs up. Quick into that triangle.
Very quick. Very quick.
But
so
I
here we go. Second round. Mark Anthony. Julian Nieto.
Trying to hit that 1-2.
And I like that. Yeah, again, he's not shooting naked anymore. Like you said, he's got the feints. He's got the 1-2. He's become such a complete fighter on the road to having that belt.
And that's the one thing. We watched the first round on the ground. Now maybe we'll see both of them look and see who can get the advantage with the stand-up. Anthony's really trying to stop that 1-2. You have to look for that lead hook. Both of them throw the kick. That right hand up.
Body shot got through slightly for Anthony on that one.
Oh! Kick to the face. Anthony caught it, looked for the takedown. Then Nieto tried to run him over. Stepped in on him. Just follow that leg back. Make sure how long you hold on to that leg for too long, Anthony. He's got to pop the head out. He got it. Never mind. Good job.
Now Anthony on top again. Let's see if Nieto is a little bit busier on the back with a little bit more than half the round to go. Already into half guard. A little bit of movement on that pole with Mark Anthony at 71% in change as the favorite. And here it is right now. He's got that arm trapped. I see some motion with the legs. Almost at.
There you go. Push. Get the hip over. Create the feet. Try to keep him away. Gets up. Good job, Anthony rushes him. He's got double underhooks and a drop down to a body lock. Nice hip. Nice pro for Anthony. Nice, Mark. Good job, Anthony. Position knee on the stomach.
Oh, under the neck.
He listens, kicks that leg out. Anthony's got to make sure he doesn't hold on to that head for too long.
About 30 seconds left in this second round. Not a lot of effective striking. Almost
a lot of good positioning and back and forth, jockeying for positions, stuff like that. Really good grappling, really good wrestling.
I was going to say, though, almost a wash on the grappling as we had the takedowns initially.
Anthony with the takedown again, though. One after the other.
At the same time, what's he done with him? And I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying there were a lot of submission attempts.
The only thing at this point is just ring generalship.
Yeah.
Dictating the pace.
I mean, I still think it's an Anthony round. It just was not as dominant as he was on the ground. And remember, at the tail end of the first round, there were more sparks of that jiu-jitsu from Julian.
With that jiu-jitsu up there, he does a great job.
So really, if I'm the corner, I'm going to say, hey, you need to put rounds 1 and 2 together where we're better in the wrestling, we're making that a wash, but you got to start throwing up those submission attempts. You got to start throwing those submission attempts up. And I would also say, let's try to keep it on the feet a little bit more. Let's see what you got on the feet.
Yeah, well, I think that's the one thing about Anthony. He's doing a good job on those takedowns.
Absolutely. Seeing an opening right away and taking it down. They just showed
right there, Nieto just ran him over, but Anthony scrambles and he gets that leg back right there. Again, the wrestling and the grappling, this has been a lot of fun. Anthony getting in that half guard, that's just been his bread and butter. That's been where he's having fun. Nieto's doing a really good job getting guard back. And then again, he's just a threat to snapping up that triangle as fast as he did before. I'm excited to see what happens this round.
Third round of a 5-round fight.
Oh.
This one's for the belt, the amateur title.
Hey, intention. Everything with intention, baby. You're going to flinch on the takedown now. Leave it to cross to the body. Go. Set it up. Set it up. Hey, I need your head moving. Off the line.
Tell you what, all 3 rounds have kind of started the same. Both guys in the center, feeling out what their striking's going to be. Let's see where the tipping point is. It usually comes within the first 30 to 60 seconds of the round. First takedown, first strike.
Oh, right when he tried to throw that lead hook, Anthony was in quick, but Anthony does a good job on the sprawl. They try to push away on the hip. Try to pump it. Anthony tried to throw him to the floor, but Anthony did a kind of head and arm-ish. Almost in. There you go.
Good, Mark.
Got the hip. Anthony doing a really good job.
And there it is. I mean, this literally is like the quintessential wrestler versus jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah.
Like, the power of Anthony is getting him the positions, getting him the takedowns, but Nieto is always finding a way to roll out, make him feel uncomfortable, make sure he's not taking a lot of damage.
Taking a scrap.
Exactly. And again, it's really nullifying any of the effective striking from either of these guys.
100%. This is cool.
See, here he goes for the arm right here. This is him looking for that arm.
100. He's going to try to sweep and step it over, but Anthony won't let him do it. Now he's got the arm.
And Anthony is a very powerful guy. This is not. Oh, there it is. That's a good job.
That's big.
Let's see if he can get him over, turned over. He does.
Big.
Oh, and Anthony gets out.
Anthony gets through, right into the triangle. What a transition.
Man,
What
that
a transition.
That's that jiu-jitsu coming into play. Got to pull that head down a little bit.
Got to get that arm across. That's where it's going to tight. Now 2 hands on the head. 2 hands on the head is going to make it really, really tight.
Oh, and he's tightening up.
He's listening to his coach.
Oh, this is going to be tough for Anthony to get out of. He's got 40 seconds to do it.
He's getting that elbow across.
Oh, and he tapped
Oh, dude, the back and forth. No shame in that for Mr. Anthony, but wow.
Jens, that's
Nieto.
a fight for guys like you and me that don't need to see 2 guys in a phone booth every time.
Yep.
Again, the progression in that fight.
That ground was sick. That ground was that back and forth. And I tell you what, the one thing, massive props to Nieto, because his coach was to a T. And everything, and Nieto was doing it. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, it was amazing the way that he was listening to him.
Again, the evolution of what he did in each of those rounds. Again, a lot of trouble with the wrestling, a little trouble with the ground and pound. Very end, you're starting to see a little of the jiu-jitsu in the first round. All of a sudden, the second round, it's a wash on the ground, and all of a sudden you're seeing his grappling getting out. Then he puts it all together right here, makes it uncomfortable, and finally gets the submissions in. That Kimura attempt was extremely impressive. Let's watch this. He flips his entire body over.
He gets that hip all the way over, and he's able to get that foot over there. Now, once he bent that elbow, now he's got control of that arm. Anthony does everything he can to hold on, rolls with him, and then boom, transitions right into the triangle.
That's probably submission of the night.
That was if it's not, that was impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Josh Stewart has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes 21 seconds into round 3, declaring your winner by submission due to leg triangle and new caged aggression amateur flyweight champion Julian Happy Nieto.
Great transition. What a transition. No shame though for Anthony. That's one of those things. You do the right thing, you get out of that Kimura. He was able to get out of that thing when his head popped up. Boom. He was waiting for that triangle. It's chained. He chained it together. It was perfect.
Let's hear from the new champ.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with your winner and new caged aggression amateur flyweight champion, Julian Nieto. Julian, you beat a very tough opponent in Mark Anthony. Talk to us about this win and what it means to you right now.
It means so much to me, I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. These legs are burning, dude. I really tried getting that triangle, dude. And, yeah, dude, it just means a lot to me. It was a tough guy, dude. Tough guy to prepare for. I love it. Hell yeah.
Well, beautiful submission. You had it locked in really tight. Anything throw you off your game plan tonight here, or were you able to stick to it pretty well?
That goddamn double leg, dude, is spooky, bro. But we did it, dude. I just had forget about it. It don't exist. Throw them hands.
Well, look, very solid win in dominant fashion. Looking forward to seeing what comes next. Anyone you want to mention or anyone you need to thank before we start the celebration?
Heck yeah, dude. Thank you, Coach Kelly Annenson and Wendy Annenson, dude. Battleborn, dude. I love you guys. Let's go, baby. Yeah, 3-0 today, or 2-0 today. My bad. Hell yeah.
Well, look, I think we got a lot more coming from this young man right here. Enjoy the win. Let's hear it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Julian Nieto.